Hey everybody, Rye here, and I am curious about the separate screens button in Loren the Amazon Princess. It does nothing. Alright, so we're going to talk to Ramus here. We have 4 more people to talk to, so this might take a good portion of the video, but, you know, it's a story. Gotta get as much of the backstory as we can. Does your axe have a name? Why do folks keep asking me that? Blasted thing ain't got a name. It's a hunk of metal. Some people cherish their favorite weapons since you have both seen hard times. Perhaps even just for good luck. I get why folks name them. Do you think I should? Bah! It's not even whole. The gem here fell out a long time ago. If I was going to get all mushy over a weapon, it should be the best blasted weapon there was. Suddenly I'm very Irish. A very bad interpretation of Irishman. And we'll save the naming process for when you find an axe you can actually respect. Aye. Forgive me, I'm not very good with accents. Do all dwarves live in the mountains? Not all. Dora doesn't, from what I hear. I come from Hammerhands, that shiny, smoggy beast of a city. We built a mighty fortress smack dab on the side of a mountain, though. Our keep is the strongest you'll find in Arvon. Even stronger than the Citadel? You bet your bottom it is. Sounds amazing. Great beauty of stone right in the middle. Pride of our race. Do you live in the mines like I heard dwarves do? Blast no, mines are cold. Reeks, and my wagon would lose its wheels faster than an Imperial in a forest. I'd rather have my feet planted on top of the ground rather than under it, that's for sure. Remember when I said these two were my favorite characters? Yeah, I think he's getting up there too. You know what? Those blue elves, I think my cart was attacked by them. Really? Yeah, I was going to trade with the elf cities, but bandits attacked me. And now that I think about it, it was dark elves. That's a serious claim, are you sure? Yeah, don't just mistake someone for a blue elf, laddie. That's not a very nice thing to say. What? I'm not saying all dark elves are bandits. My axe is getting restless. Hopes to have a map. I'm sorry, I finally learned about that one game, Guise of the Wolf, that's on Steam. Oh my god, it's so bad! Saren. Yes, mistress? This blade is dull, and I need you to sharpen it. She held out the hawk blade, and his jaw dropped. It is too distracting for me to do it myself. She was referencing how the sword glowed at her touch. Yes, of course, I will tend to it for you. It would be the greatest honor to service this weapon. It's just a sword like any other. Saren frowned. You still do not believe in the history of the sword or the other holy relics? It glows. Many things glow in this world. A nightfly glows, but it is not a divine intervention. We cannot understand the gods, no, but this sword is imbued with magic, their gift. It must mean something. Magical weapons are forged every day. You're right, but this is but a sword in all hands but yours. I believe you are the hero that Erevorn needs, and that you are beyond worthy to be a divine voice. It doesn't matter what you think of this sword, I know you are those things. Loren sighed and crossed her arms, but she could not reply. Well, I did approach it in the right way. And she doesn't want to talk anymore. Figures. Woman of few words. Probably because of all these men around her. Ugh. Filthy men. Now that the divination is handled, are you going to keep your word with the Dark Elves? Yes, completely. I intend to do what the Druids should have done a long time ago. I've already spoken with the elders about Mesfit. They believe him dead. But that's not the truth. I did not lie to them. I said that he had been dealt with, and that is the truth. They assumed that meant he was dead, and yes, I did not correct them. I don't believe the elders would move towards peace with the Dark Elves if they thought otherwise. It really is in their best interests. Fortunately, I have convinced them that the worst of the Dark Elves is past. With time, if no more incidents occur, then they will be more sensitive to hearing their case. I certainly hope so, and I hope they come to an agreement soon. Yes, but it's impossible to rush this sort of thing. It's a decision that will change the forest forever. And for the Dark Elves, it's something that they've been waiting too long for. I think they'd more than appreciate it if you took a more active role in championing them, don't you think? They're depending on you. Mirf looked genuinely sorrowful. You're right. Of course you're right. Let me take a sip of soda here. See, this game is unlike most other games I've ever Let's Played because I have to narrate a whole lot of text. This isn't like Tales of Graces where a lot of the stuff has cutscenes and voice acting. So talking for a few hours straight kind of puts a strain on your throat. But I'm good. I'm ready to rock. Alright. Why exactly were Dark Elves exiled from the forest? I almost forgot where my cursor was. Their blood causes the forest great pain, and because I speak for the forest, I feel her pain to ensure that I see it stopped. That means the Dark Elves cannot live amongst the elves of the forest. What is it about their blood that hurts the trees? They are part demon. In their veins flows the death of the demons like the one Everburn. They are not like other elves. Part demon? That's terrifying. I am not surprised the forest rejects them. So you see. But are they evil people? The question took Mirf off guard. Well, they are kin to demons. But are they all bad? Cruel? Criminal? Every time a Dark Elf shows himself to us, it is to inflict harm. It is to steal our things, kidnap our children, or murder our leaders. Good or evil is up to you to decide. All I know is that they cannot live among us. That is all I can say about it. Who exactly is Mesfit? He is the known leader of a gang of Dark Elves originating from the neighboring desert. He has acted as the face and voice of all Dark Elves and is very much an outlaw. Why? He started as a troublemaker, petty thievery and vandalism, but unfortunately it got much worse. Elves, even children, were being kidnapped and ransomed. And recently, one of our elders were murdered. He left a threatening note, so we knew who it was. It was him. He sounds like a cruel person. Yes. We were handling the situation on our own, hiring an assassin to track him down, but then you and the princess arrived and asked for my help. So we basically took that assassin's place. Yeah, I was about to ask. Maybe she was going to have Ray try to kill Mesfit, but then we came and she rushed the process. That's why Ray is so pissed, maybe. What is the deal with this Ray character? Oh, I'm so sorry. I really do apologize for him. He's a thorn in my side, too. No, it's okay. He's fine. He is opinionated and brash, I will admit, and often I wish to knock my staff right on his head for the things he says. But you must forgive him like I do. You are his sister, so you must forgive him. We grew up together as siblings, but he likes to point out that he is not my brother and why. I'm sure he loves you back. He does. I know he does. I think I've painted the wrong picture of him. Please don't think ill of him. He really does care about me, perhaps too much. He does consider himself my brother. He just likes to play, word games. He must win every argument, you see. He sounds like fun. Would you believe me if I said that he was? Holy shit, we have a lot of talking to do with Mirf. You were weary in the desert. Are you sure you can survive out of the forest for so long? Thank you for taking such an interest in my health, but I will be fine. The desert was born from the demon's void, and the air was very dry, so it was particularly difficult for me. But I was lightheaded mostly because I am simply not used to feeling alien with my environment. I think I am already beginning to adapt to life outside of the forest. If I returned to the desert today, for instance, I would fare a lot better. I'm happy you're learning to adapt so well. I wonder if many sprites have been as adventurous as you. Actually, I don't think so. I've never considered myself a pioneer, but I believe you're right. And the ultimate test would be to walk right up the Everburn Mountains and teach all the demons a lesson. Oh, I certainly hope so. I felt pain when I was near the desert, or forest, but there is no forest in the Everburn Mountains, so I will hopefully feel no pain. But I will have to make sure to get plenty of practice with a large variety of terrain first. Holy shit, she had a lot to say. I'm guessing you do too, because you're a new party member. How exactly do you know Elder Druid Mirth? Elder Druid, right. Our mother was an Elder Druid. Mirth, maybe, with time. So you're siblings? But no, I'm not really the son of a druid. Not sure I would want to be either. Here in the forest as they do, it seems like more of a burden than anything else. So how did you come with Mirth's mother's care? Ray gnashed his teeth while thinking about it. I am told that dark elves murdered my parents and left me as a babe on the forest floor. That's all kinds of evil. That's what the dark elves are. Evil. Only demons are evil in this world. You can't pass judgment on all dark elves so easily. Yes, I can. They are part demon. If nothing else, I believe I'm entitled some prejudice in this matter, don't you think? No, I don't. Ray pursed his lips and studied Saren in silence. Forget this discussion. Talking about the Dark Elves is war on my temper. Great job, Saren. Some of Loren's brash behavior's rubbing off on you. That's not good. Yeah, that's the conversation piece. You were the assassination in charge of Mesfit? Ray glowered just from hearing his name. Yes, he was my kill. I was to take him down. Mirth seemed fed up with him. Why did he take so long? Plenty of reasons. For one, I am not a sloppy shooter. I am meticulous and I am smart. I don't just charge off into the Dark Elves village asking for him. As apparently you did. Secondly, Mesfit is not normal. He has super speed and unnatural senses. I've had to relearn everything I've known about the chase. And there is a lot of chasing. He flees at the slightest hint that I am near. Then there is the matter that he is always surrounded by his followers. My best options are assassination from cover, and there isn't much of that in desert. When he does enter the forest, he is too quick for me to respond and catch him. Really, he has been by far my most difficult prey. I see. I'm sorry I doubted you. Apology accepted. So, you're an assassin? Almost exclusively. Why did he become one? It was how I preferred to make my living. Why does anyone choose any occupation? Don't you feel remorseful for taking lives? Should I? If I was massacring innocents, yes, but I hunt prey that deserves to be hunted. I was a mercenary in the beginning. I found my thrills that way, but it gets a bit stagnant after a while. The jobs mostly entailed walking very long distances. That's when I decided being an escort was not as much fun as I thought it would be. And bounty hunting was? So far, so good. It's a bit more fun when you know you're excellent at it. What does Mirth think of your occupation? She's the one who encouraged it, and now she won't stop nagging me about it. She said I should help her protect the forest, but now she can't stand to hear about my assassinations. Maybe she doesn't want to know the gory details. Probably. But those are the best parts. It's rather boring when I haven't killed anything in a while. Alright, so that took about the whole episode. Let me just make sure that nobody else needs to be talked to. You know, you never know. Somebody might get a conversation option because I talked to somebody else. Alright. That's so jarring. Alright, so let's return to Grand Tree. So, tasks, I can pretty much do the same thing as usual. How do I want to measure my team? let me just check my inventory here. Let's see. He barely has anything in terms of armor. Maybe we can buy him a quick armor piece. Yeah, like this. Got him a vest. That should at least help a bit. Here's another crossbow. Does more damage. Alright, I think we're good. So, I do know I want Loren, Draco, and Saren in my team. But Saren and Loren have to be in my team, so these three for sure. So taking these three out. Rammus is my only other front row hitter, so I guess he needs to be in the group. Let's test out, what's his face? God, I can't... Ray, my bad. And we'll have Mir, so we'll put Dora on the sidelines for now. Oh, random encounter. Sometimes during your journey you might stumble into random enemy groups. These battles are completely optional but are useful to gain extra experience points and level up faster, especially in normal and hard difficulty modes. Alright, fight. You know, might as well. Warriors and scouts. As usual, my archers will go for the ones at back. Thankfully, they don't add anything too particularly dangerous to the table.
Harm no more.
And this is going to suck for all of you. My word. Alright, so berserk him up and have him attack. Loren,
Try me if you dare.
thank you. Had to shut him up.
Try me if you dare.
Alright. These two are exposed.
I've been practicing. Hope it doesn't come.
And finished. Got an amethyst and some good experience. Looks like Draco and Saren are close to leveling up. So that's good. Alright. Let's sell that amethyst. Doesn't like anything out of the normal in terms of the vendor. Might be good to bring up our town fame, though. I think there might be an achievement where if you max out your town fame in every town or some shit, then you can get the achievement for it. Or maybe it's some sort of benefit. You know, I'm just going to take the time, since I'm near the end of this episode anyway. We spent pretty much the entire episode talking to everybody at camp, which is essentially going to be the norm because we have so many party members right now. But between this and the next part, I'm going to get the town fame up to as high as it can go, which essentially means I'm going to level up a bit and probably buy some new equipment. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I encourage you to leave a like, as it helps and benefits the growth of the channel and tells me you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I am Rye. Happy gaming, everybody. See you soon.